if you look at the 1930s and 40s, he led the Communist Party in a hard struggle of a long march, marching from Jiangxi province into Shanxi province in the northwest. It was a long 8,000-mile walk and long march, and millions of people died on the way of going up there. He also established a base area in Shanxi province known as Yan'an. It's very famously called Yan'an Base Area, in which Mao practiced many of his ideologies. After 1949, when New China was established, Mao wanted to glorify and trying to expand some of his revolutionary strategies and ideologies onto the entire China. And he also managed various social and mass movements like the Great Leap Forward, the 100 Flowers Campaign, anti-rightist movement, and then the Great Proletariat Cultural Revolution of 1960s and 70s. And this is where Mao's legacy began to experience some tarnishments, because hundreds and thousands of people died as a result of those mass campaigns. Many of those campaigns were waged, as a matter of fact, in a very dangerous direction, because Mao wasn't an expert in economic development. He was much more committed to his ideology of revolution. He was a great tactician, strategist, and also a very good Marxist and a communist ideologue, but he wasn't very good at administering the country. So essentially, he pretty much messed up on many of those mass movements, led China into economic and social, political disarray, chaos. So to keep the long story short, on balance, his legacies have been very much polarized. Many would attribute him as giving great accomplishment in establishing a new China, and giving many people the hope that China would stand up and to become stronger than before, when it was much divided by the imperialist countries. But then later on, starting from the late 1950s onward, all the way until he died in 1976, Mao was very much bothered by the social movements, the chaos he has unleashed. And even the last few years before his death, China was also plunged into many ruthless political struggles among the various factions that wanted to succeed Mao. From 1950s onward to 70s, it was a period of chaos and anarchy. So that's why Mao's accomplishments were mainly limited to the time of 1940s and then the early 1950s. So in short, his reputation and legacy is pretty much polarized and controversial as a result of that.